We are at the Nile Theater in Mesa, Arizona with I Set to Kill.
What's up?
Let's start by just telling us your names and what your role in the band.
Okay. I'm Anissa and I play bass guitar in I Set to Kill. I'm Alexia and I play guitar and sing.
I'm Cisko and I do vocals and I play guitar as well in I Set to Kill.
First, I wanted to say that I think you guys are awesome. I've sort of just recently found your music and everything, but I found that you guys were from Arizona, so I was like, all excited about that. Our main focus is local stuff, as you saw on our faces, and so I was excited to get this interview and have a chance to meet you guys and talk to you. Do you find both of you being girls, do you find the industry is harder for you than guys? Is it tougher? Do you have to work harder?
Sometimes it feels like it's a little harder just because I guess it's been more of a thing where we weren't accepted like at the door. Sometimes like security assumes that we're not in the band just because
the girlfriend.
Yeah, like we'll be like, oh, we're in the band. Oh, you with the band? No, we're in the band. Like that type of stuff kind of sucks, but we kind of just ignore it. It's always gonna happen. It's not that much of a bad thing too, because like people like nowadays especially really dig like chicks in music that play music and can actually play music, so and it's a good thing too. And I think we give a lot of faith to like younger girls who want to be like female musicians in like the metal scene, so that's always a good thing.
She's a guitar student.
Nice.
Yeah. And you guys are sisters, obviously.
Yes.
I'm a twin, and so I'm very, very, very close with my sister. I wanted to ask you, does being family ever get in the way? Do you guys have anything that ever, like, fights that you might not have if you weren't sisters or anything?
No, I feel like it's almost like a blessing that we have each other in the band together, because we were already really close, and I think that being in a band brought us even closer together.
I think it brings the guys closer together too. Because when there's two people that are close together, everyone's bound to
draws everyone in.
More of a family.
Yeah, that's cool. You guys have just a connection that you wouldn't normally have. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I Set to Kill was formed in 2003?
No, 2005.
2005. I saw 2003, 4, and 5, so I picked one.
Every year.
I wasn't sure which one it was. I saw in some other interviews that I always look and see what everyone's asked you already and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That your band was named after a poem that you wrote.
Yeah.
That you were in high school when you wrote that? Sorry, I just screwed that up. Have you always been a writer?
Kind of. Since like 6th grade, I just liked writing, making up stories, and I just liked being creative. I felt like that was the only way for me to put myself out there and connect with other people.
Yeah.
Is being creative and
And express and get things out and all that good stuff. So you guys are from Arizona. Did you grow up here? Or
Well, we were born in Chicago.
Yeah.
But you're from Florida.
Florida?
Born in New York,
From
raised
Florida,
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we moved to Arizona when we were like 7 and 8 years old, and then Cisko basically moved to Arizona when he joined the band.
Cool. So do you spend a lot of time here in Arizona then, or when you're not touring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is the past couple months is the most time we've spent in Arizona, because we've had a lot of downtime and we've just been writing and demoing out songs for new stuff.
Okay. What was the local scene like when you guys were first forming your band?
I think it was awesome. Like me and Alexia, like before, or when we started I Set to Kill, we would play shows like every weekend, like just normal local shows, and those shows were so big like back then, and kids were just stoked to like go to local shows. I think it was better back then than it is now. Truthfully.
Kind of struggling right now.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask
it
what you
was.
thought of it now.
Kids were just stoked to just go to shows and just like find out about new bands.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of like in the music that we play. There's a lot of the bands come from here too. So I can imagine like how awesome it is to go to a local show.
Yeah, that's true.
There was one local show we played at this place called Neckbeards. It's not open anymore, but it was like a soda bar, and we had to play 2 sets in one night because the show was so sold out that they could only like the firemen came and they had to like kick out like half the people. So we were like, okay, well we'll play our set twice. So
Nice.
yeah, so we
Really?
played. Yeah, it was with Bless the Fall.
Crazy.
Oh,
Us and
lovely.
Bless the Fall, like we would play local shows with each other all the time. So that show was like insane for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sucky for people that were there, but awesome for you.
Yeah.
I mentioned you guys have gone through a lot since you started. You had a different label, different band members, and things like that. And I'm sure it sucks while you're going through all of that. But if you believe that things happen for a reason, would you say all of that happened and made you who you are now?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially having, like, me being one of the main writers, writing with other people. Like the other guitarists, I always felt like they didn't really get what my vision was. So like now we finally, as us four, I feel like we're all on the same page, and it's not like having this other one person that's just like, well, what if we try this? And all of us are like, I don't think so. So I think us being a four-piece is easier. And like we went through a lot of members, but I think it taught us about who really belongs in this band, because some people join bands for the wrong reasons.
Right.
And a lot of those people are in our band. But we just had time to figure it out. So,
Well, who you are now is awesome. So.
thank you.
Do you guys have any embarrassing moments that you would share with us?
No, but we'll tell you about all of Caleb's embarrassing moments.
Okay,
Yeah.
since he's not
Our
here.
drummer always has embarrassing. He always puts himself into like the most embarrassing situations.
Driving.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's really funny. It's really funny. You have to be there one
Just
day.
his driving is funny? Or
Well,
what do you think?
there's a lot. Driving, oh man.
Pooping his pants.
He has pooped his pants. I've seen an old member in the band poop their pants once.
Nice.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Okay, that's just funny. When you guys were local, on your way up, what was your favorite venue to play?
My favorite venue was always the clubhouse to play at, just because kids would I think that's like the main place that kids knew about and always wanted to go to shows there. So that was really
Clubhouse and Marquee.
Yeah, Marquee is awesome too. And even like the smaller venues, like I said, Neckbeards, the soda bar was really cool. And yeah.
Okay. Sum up your band in one word.
No.
I guess. It's such a dumb word, unique, just because everyone thinks they're unique, so it's hard to say that we are, but we are.
We are.
We are. We're the one unique band out
You know,
there.
sometimes there's a female vocalist or there's a female bass player, but you guys have both. And I think that's awesome. You guys are like 50-50. Which song of yours is the most personal to you?
Come Home, which we don't play that much, but it's like it's an acoustic song, and whenever I play it, there's always at least like one person that comes to me after, and they tell them that it got them through like a really hard time in their life, and it is about like our stepdad and not having like a father figure. A lot of people think it's like about me breaking up with a boyfriend or something when I sing it, but it's not about that at all. But it's cool to have that song to connect through our fans with, because it makes me feel not so alone about that subject.
I've always wanted to ask singers, there's songs like that you absolutely just love that make you bawl. It's like, I can't listen to this or I'm just going to cry. How do you
Yeah.
sing a song so emotional and not just cry? How do you do that?
I think, I don't know, I might be wrong, but I think there was a time where you actually did sing that song. Correct?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
there's been a couple times.
Yeah.
Is it
But
just-
what makes me cry the most is seeing other people, like when you see the way their face is while they're singing with you. It's just crazy.
There's been a lot of times when she sings that song and there's like kids
Like little-
crying
Yeah.
and singing along.
Oh,
Yeah. I remember one time in Europe, we played that as like an encore, just like out of nowhere. And you came back and you were like, there's this little girl in front crying. Yeah. It
awesome.
happens.
But I don't think it's a negative thing. I think it's like
Oh, no,
really
that's, I
good.
think
Yeah,
it's a
it's just-
powerfully positive thing.
Yeah.
Most writers, when I ask them, you know, where do you write your songs from, will say, you know, life experience, things they've gone through. I agree with that. I mean, that's mostly where inspiration comes from. Is just
Yeah, we
day-to-day.
mostly write on like personal stuff, and like he'll start a song or I'll start a song where we we went through an experience, and even though like he didn't go through it, he like tries to put himself there, and like vice versa.
Yeah, sometimes it's happened to where like also like I'll write something or she'll write something, and then just like she said, but we try to maybe like turn it into like a story to where other people can connect
relate
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You've done a lot of other interviews. What has been the most awkward question you've been asked by people?
I think like if me and Anissa were lesbian twins, I think that was one question before.
I've got this. Because all twins are lesbians.
I know, really.
Did you know?
I get asked if I'm black, and that's kind of awkward for me sometimes.
But you're not, right?
No. Puerto Rican. Just throw that out there.
So this is the first night of the tour? Is that right?
Yeah. It's not really a tour. We're just playing like some small shows in Texas. Just to, we're just showing off our new songs and some new stuff. So we just wanted to play some
And we
shows.
haven't been to like Texas in a while, and we draw a lot of people there, and people have been like wanting us to come there. So
Screaming for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you have any big expectations from this, or it's just fan appreciation kind of thing?
Yeah, we just go and have fun. And I don't think we like setting expectations, because then if it doesn't succeed, then
we're just excited also to hear like what the fans think of the new songs too. Because we're playing 2 new songs, and we haven't even put them out or anything.
Oh wow!
And
Yay.
we haven't even put them through pre-pro or anything either. So
Oh wow!
this is a real test.
yeah. It worked out in Europe. Now we have to see if they work out here.
Yeah, we're good. How do you think? Is it way different over there than it is here?
Europe?
Like the whole fan experience, the whole show.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
You know, actually, we had a question once, an interview question like this once, and it is only because like I feel like out there kids go out there just to listen to music. Like they go out there to appreciate the music and the band. Out here, it's kind of different. Out here, kids kind of just go to see like the Twitter famous celebrity or whoever is like wearing whatever's cool. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I mean, I guess it's all whatever, but it's a lot more fun out there because people are out there just going strictly.
You
for
could
it.
just tell that they appreciate it more and that they're like there for the music, especially like everyone's singing along, even though they speak a completely different language than you do, and they're going crazy, and they're just, you could just tell, you could just see it in their eyes that like they're there for the right reasons.
I wish it was more like that here.
It is.
Local,
It is.
you know,
In some
just
places.
go for one band and the next play. Kind of it's exhausting, but we usually try to stay for the whole thing because we do pictures and all that good stuff. Are you guys gonna play Warp this year? Is there anything you guys want to add?
Just to keep supporting local music and
Thank you.
shows. Yeah, thank you for supporting us.
Next time, ask what I want on my tombstone. And I mean pizza. My tombstone pizza.
Okay. So what do you want on your tombstone?
Pepperoni all day.
We are set to kill and keep the beat going and keep listening to local music. Yeah.